All right, let's talk about something that might just save your sanity. Work to live, don't live to work. Sounds simple, right? But let's be honest. How many of us wake up, drag ourselves to work, come home exhausted, sleep, and then repeat? And before you know it, boom, you're 75 years old, yelling at kids to get off your lawn, wondering where your life went. Somewhere along the way, we got tricked into believing that a career should be our life's purpose. Think about it. When you were a kid, no one asked, "What do you want to do 40 hours a week for the rest of your life?" No. They asked, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And somehow, we all translated that into, pick a job and dedicate your soul to it. Your job is just a job, not your identity. You ever meet someone at a party, and the first thing they ask is, "So, what do you do?" Suddenly, your entire existence is summed up in one boring job title. I'm an accountant. Okay. And? What about your love for rock climbing? Your obsession with baking the perfect pizza? The fact that you can quote every line from The Office? Okay, first things first. Work is important. It pays the bills, buys the food, and keeps Netflix running, but it doesn't define who you are. If your entire personality revolves around your LinkedIn bio, we've got a problem. No one grows up dreaming of answering emails and sitting in Zoom meetings all day. Don't let your work define you. Your job won't love you back. Here's the cold, hard truth. If you quit today, your company will replace you before your farewell cake even gets stale. Sure, they might send a "we'll miss you" email, but by Monday morning, your desk will have a new occupant, and life will go on. But guess who won't replace you? Your family, your friends, your dog, who thinks you're the center of the universe. Work is important, but it should never come at the expense of the people who actually care about you. If your boss gets mad because you left work on time, just remember, that same boss wouldn't hesitate to replace you if needed. Prioritize the people who actually matter. Time is more valuable than money. Let's do some quick math. If you work 40 hours a week, that's over 90,000 hours in a lifetime. That's a lot of time. And if all of it is spent in an office, hunched over a laptop, you might start questioning your life choices. Money is important, but you can always make more of it. Time? Once it's gone, it's gone. If you're spending all your hours grinding at work just to afford things you don't even have time to enjoy, what's the point? A fancy TV is cool, but watching a sunset with someone you love? That's free, and hits different. Hustle culture is a scam. You've seen those rise and grind motivational posts, right? The ones that make you feel guilty for sleeping 8 hours instead of waking up at 4 a.m. to start a side hustle? Newsflash: rest is productive too. If you're constantly running on empty, you're not working harder. You're just burning out faster. And no one, I repeat, no one ever looked back on their life and thought, "Wow, I wish I had worked more weekends." We glorify being busy, but real success isn't about working yourself to exhaustion. It's about having time to enjoy life. Netflix marathons? Worth it? Sleeping in on weekends? Absolutely. Taking a random day off just because? Highly recommended. Redefine success on your terms. Success doesn't mean working 80-hour weeks until you collapse. Success is freedom, having the time to do what actually makes you happy. Whether that's traveling, learning a new skill, or just sitting on your couch in pajamas, eating cereal at noon. Work is just a tool to afford life, not the other way around. The goal isn't to work yourself to death. The goal is to build a life you don't need a vacation from. And if you ever feel guilty about taking a break, just remember, no one on their deathbed ever said, "I wish I had spent more time at the office." Final thoughts. At the end of the day, your job is just a way to fund your life. Don't let it become your whole life. So next time you're stressing about work, ask yourself, will this matter in 5 years? If not, take a deep breath, log off on time, and go do something that makes you actually happy. Because you're not here just to work and pay bills, you're here to live.